recording here. Well, thank you again, you guys, for taking the time out of your evening to hop on this call to learn more about Arbonne's business opportunity. My name is Kelly Summers, and Maggie Durbin and I will be sharing a little bit more with you this evening about what this business could potentially do for you, and just to clarify some things about what it is that we do. So I also want to just kind of open it up and kind of clear any headspace or anything on your heart right now, so you can fully be present for this call. I think it's really important and beneficial to kind of clear anything else that you have going on in the day, so you can fully be present for the information that we're going to be sharing with you this evening, and really open your mind and your heart to what this could potentially do for you and the others that you could help through this business. Because you really are on this call for a reason, and we really believe that this business is so smart, and you are very, very smart for hopping on and just being open enough to learning more for yourself. So thank you again for taking the time, whether you're on live or watching the recording. So I'd love to share my story, and Maggie's going to share hers as well. But so once again, my name is Kelly Summers. I'm a mom of two. I've been married to my husband now. We met in college for 8 years. It's been. And we live in Iowa, just moved here last summer from the Chicago area. We lived there before for a while. And while living there, I was an admissions advisor at DeVry University. And it was an okay job, but it wasn't my dream job. And I had no idea kind of what my end game was, or what my career path would look like, what my professional path would look like. And when Arbonne came into my life, I knew I never wanted to sell anything. I felt like I was a shy person. And I just kind of knew that I'd never do anything like this. But guess what, guys? I found out that I was wrong, because I just needed to know more information. I just didn't know enough about what this really was and what it could potentially do. And so I did this alongside my full-time job for 3.5 years, and then another now 3 years since being at home with my kids. And what it's given me is not only the ability to have the choice to be at home or not financially, but also the ability to have this profession that gives me this flexibility and freedom, and the ability to use my passions and skills how I see fit. And it's such an amazing vehicle to personal growth and surrounding myself with such amazing people in this tribe. So I'm so very grateful for this this brand and this tribe that I get to align myself with. So Maggie, I'll kick it over to you.
Sounds good. I just unmute. I was like, wait, you're talking, I'm muted. Yeah, so I'm Maggie. I am married as well, and I don't know, it should be easy math, right? 2010 I was married, so there you go. 8 years as well. I know, right? We should get that easy. So I've got 2 kids too. My son Wally is 4, and my daughter May, or 4.5, I should say. It counts in that age. And then my daughter May is 2. I work part-time as a labor and delivery nurse, but I'm mostly home with my kiddos, and I get to build the business right alongside all that fun. I was introduced by Kelly. So Kelly is my friend, who actually didn't even know her very well when we did meet, and her exchange of Arbonne. So I'm so grateful for that, because now we're best friends, and I'm so grateful for her friendship among many, many things that Arbonne has given me, is not only her friendship, but others too. And so I was a person who jumped right in. I heard the story, and maybe many of you have heard the Arbonne story already. Maybe some of you, either listening to the recording or on here with us, haven't heard it. But I just heard the story. It made complete sense to me. I am a dreamer, and I am, if it makes sense, go with your gut, jump in kind of person. The risk was low. So if you haven't jumped in with us and you're on this call, and maybe you're that kind of person, I just pray that you would open your heart, like Kelly was saying earlier, because you're only going to be blessed by jumping in. Now, it's okay if you're not a crazy person like I am, because I don't think, I've learned many people are not quite that enthusiastic right off the bat, but it made sense to me, and it still makes complete sense to me, and that's what we're going to pretty much talk about today. But what Arbonne is doing for me now. So I am home with my kiddos, and I love that. And Arbonne is always the extra. It always fills those gaps in our budget that I don't even know what I would do without Arbonne. Like, we would be in so much debt, honestly, like with all the just glasses and random stuff that doesn't fit in our one income, lifestyle right now. So I'm grateful for that, for the current state I'm in. And then I'm grateful for the future it's going to provide for our family. Endless opportunities. And we'll probably keep touching upon that around this too. So I'm going to leave it at that. Are we going to do Peyton's? Okay. So yeah. We're going to do this video. Peyton Mott, she is a national vice president now with Arbonne, and she put together this little story about her story. She's a total different story than our two stories. Ours are a little bit similar, but Peyton's is different. She started in college, and so it's just a really interesting, I love any story in Arbonne, and this one's fun because it starts really young. Like, I would have loved to start this, I don't even know how many years ago that would be for us, but a little while. So anyway, enjoy it.
I am 21 years old. I always had really great big aspirations. As I got older, I decided I did in fact want to be a nurse and go into the medical field because I had a passion for helping people get healthy, and I wanted to be more on the preventative side. I got invited by my future mother-in-law to an Arbonne get-together. Showed up late and was texting on my phone because that's what 19-year-olds do. As I heard more and more about how pure, safe, and beneficial Arbonne's products were, I jumped in both feet. Because of social media and because of technology, we can build global businesses. I lived in a dorm room, and so I would have girls over for shake. I just dripped on people, and I just shared with them my experiences. Like, it is your choice to make it to the pinnacle level of this company. You guys, there's no reason that you can't do it. If a 19-year-old in a college dorm room can build a massive Arbonne business, so can you. Stop selling yourself short.
So I love that story. I actually watched it earlier today too, just because it had been just a little bit. And I think it's so fun to think, like, to even think back to that time in college, if you went to college, or just think of any busy time in your life. And she was just a great testament that she just took it right along with her. So I love that. I love stories. Everybody's Arbonne story is totally different because everybody's life is different. So Kelly just pulled up the 2-page overview that, like I said, many of you probably have already seen, and some of you, if you haven't, that's totally fine. We're just going to kind of speak to the highlights of it that kind of talk more about the opportunity, because if you're on this call or if you're listening to this recording, for one, you're so smart, and thank you so much for giving us your time. But the other thing is because there's something tugging at your heart. You want to learn more, and you want to know what this thing is that we do. What is this Arbonne that we are putting our time and our money and our hearts into? And I just, what I'm going to talk about right now is talking about the brand itself as Arbonne and why it's so amazing. And, I've been in this business, I guess I didn't say that, since this is going on my 6th year. So October it'll be 6 years. And I'm so excited. I'm a district manager. I'm going to be completing area by the end of this year, growing to area. And, what I've learned along the way is that this brand is second to none. So I have to say that it starts with our founder, Petter. So he is the one that obviously thought up this brand and thought of the importance of this brand. So I'm going to hit on a few things. So he was so smart. So he was smart to realize that we needed these products. So, and there's the product advantage on that sheet, which many of you know already, but he was smart to recognize the need for this product, the need for this brand, and especially in areas that weren't adhering to European standards. But he was also smart to realize and recognize the need for the opportunity. So he could have put this brand on the shelf. It could be at Target right now, and we would not be here. We would not be doing what we're doing. You'd see a commercial, or you wouldn't now because there's barely any commercials, but you know what I mean? Like, that's where it could be, and it would only be benefiting Target. Like, it would not be benefiting all of our lives the way that it does. So he was so smart. He chose the product and he also chose the opportunity. He made it a network marketing company. So, and our network marketing company is really awesome because it's really a hybrid of direct sales. So that's where we get like our commissions, our direct sales is what that is. And we'll talk about that later. And then, but it's also this network marketing company where we get to build a network of not only shoppers, but we get to also build people who build teams or who are on our team with us. So it's awesome that it's a hybrid, okay? The other big thing that this brand is amazing is, you've heard this too, but I have to say it again, is that it's pure, safe, and beneficial. So, you know, the ingredients are second to none. So, and if you can't stand behind what your business is all about, then you're really never going to be able to grow something. So we get really passionate about our products because they are so amazing and they are pure. The ingredients are pure. They are safe. They're constantly getting rid of things that we don't need and, you know, minimizing what's in them. I think that is amazing. And then here's the big kicker, and this is what really separates this brand from a lot of others, is that we are beneficial. So I know that for me at a whatever 20 something, do the math, whenever I started 6 years ago, I was like, okay, I'll use anti-aging. You know, I was definitely one of those, had my nose turned up, but I saw the benefits of it immediately. My skin was so much better. And that's the difference, is that our products actually do something. And now that I've I was hesitant on the nutrition for probably the beginning of my business, but they really kept, you know, encouraging us. And now I'm so grateful because the health of my entire family has changed because of these products. And I saw a difference with those. I see the benefits with those. I see the benefits in different people. So the reason I'm pointing that out is because, like I said, it's so important to be passionate about what you are representing. And that's basically what we are. We're representations of this brand. The other big benefit of this brand is that we're consumable. So there's a lot of great things out there, and I support anybody who's trying to be an entrepreneur and, you know, providing and doing their best and growing. But I'm so grateful. This was the one that fell into my lap, that Kelly and our stars aligned, and we, you know, were introduced to Arbonne because we're consumable. So that means that everything in our brand, everybody uses, and everybody uses every day. So they're going to run out of it and they're going to need more. And that is just smart business to be in that brand. I mean, I love bags. I always say that. I love bags. I love those kinds of things. But I like cut myself off like multiple years ago because I have too many, you know. So consumable is so key. The other big thing is everybody is looking for this. So the demand is there, supply and demand, you know, everybody's looking for this. And what's amazing is that we were here first. We were the ones that knew, not me, but Petter all those years ago knew that this is really important, and that eventually here the supply and the demand has caught up, and that everybody is realizing, oh my gosh, this is exactly what we need. And we're going, hey, we got it. Arbonne's had it. We're here. We got it. We're the best brand. We've been working on it for a really long time, getting better and better. So that is something that I'm super proud of. The other thing I have to mention about this brand and our company really is that we have partnered with Groupe Rocher. It's a French company, and they basically sought us out. They kept hearing about Arbonne, and they said, okay, we got to check this out. And they researched us, and they looked us up, and they saw that we were amazing, because we are, and the brand was amazing, and they just loved everything about us. And so they, I think the word is acquired us. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's correct. But bottom line is they are going to be, what's the word that Lindsay always uses, or Stacy always uses, our sugar daddy, or basically the ones that are they're going to be a company that's going to help propel us into other countries. They are in 100 companies. So we're in 7 currently, going into Germany at this year sometime. And they're already in 100 companies. So that means that this brand is going to be able to be spread super easily now in all those countries they're already in. We're just going to be able to input Arbonne into their system, basically, and just help us. We've been so smart in growing the way that we have, but it just takes a lot of work. And so this is going to help us facilitate quicker global expansion of this brand. So it's really, really super exciting. The last thing I have to say about the brand is that in our training in Vegas for our global training, they just kept saying it over and over, and I loved learning more and more about how we are the #1 brand for healthy living inside and out. So as I was saying before, we were the first ones and everybody else is no competition. And I just loved hearing that over and over. And they've been doing their research. They keep, anytime they hear about something new, they look into it and they're like, well, we got all that. Like, we already have that. So you're going to find, if you join our business, what I've found is that, as I compare to anyone else, we have it all. We have everything. We really have no competition because we really are the #1 brand of healthy living inside and out. We have both nutrition, skincare. We have way more than that, but all those things. So I'm gonna leave you with that. #1 brand of healthy living inside and out.
Yeah. So, and what I love about that fact, so it's because of this balance, right, of skincare and nutrition. And I think a lot of us have seen so many network marketing companies these days who have one of those two things, right, as their flagship line. But Arbonne's had that for a long time. And it's not just like, we're not just claiming, oh, we've had it the longest, we're the best. Because of our longevity of how long it's been around, we have that backing, we have that research and development for years and years and years, where we have the best of the best because we've been able to use the purest form of these plants and herbs and fruits at the base of these products, and be able to research this long enough to know what works best on our skin and in our bodies to yield the best results for us and how we feel and how we look. And that's what I love, is that we're claiming this, and we know this fact now because of this longevity of how long we've been around and how long we've had this integrity. And so what I love to share with people is to kind of paint the picture of what this business can look like for you and what it looks like for us. What does it look like to be a part of this Arbonne community and to build a network marketing business for you? So I always like to tell people that I share with people I love, or people I know, or people I want to help, which is kind of everyone that comes into our life, right? But the thing is, you guys, you don't just start from the gates knowing it all, and you don't have to. That's the beauty of this. We lock arms with you and help you grow together. So the sheet that I just had up on the screen as Maggie was sharing, that's what we share with people. So we teach people how to switch, save, and earn. So we start incorporating the product. I think a lot of people come into this business first as a shopper, right? They sample the products, they figure out what they like and how it works for them. And that's when they fall in love with the product, they see results, and they can't stop from sharing it with other people. So we share that overview. It's kind of like a nice, easy guide to help anyone from day 1 to day million, whatever, to continue to share this business. So that's what Maggie and I have been sharing from day 1 and continue to now 6.5 years into this business, right? So it's very simple, very straightforward. And we help you figure out how to share that with people until you're comfortable doing it by yourself. So that's an amazing tool that you have access to right away. You also have an incredible community with lots of different ways to plug into your personal growth. So a lot of people say your business can only grow as much as you can, you guys. So good news. If you want to grow an Arbonne business, you get to grow yourself too. How awesome is that? That you get calls that we have access to that are leadership calls. So you're learning more about, yes, maybe Arbonne's brand or Arbonne's products, but also ways to just grow more courage yourself or gain more confidence or face your fears or whatever that may be. There's, what is the quote? You can't live in your purpose and be comfortable. So if you're wondering about doing this business, but it makes you uncomfortable, you're kind of fearful, this is a sign to lean into that fear, you guys, because that means you may grow from doing this, from taking this step forward. So I love this profitable path to personal development that you get from being in this tribe. We also have a Facebook support group with our team. So this is an amazing resource where there are additional updates posted or inspiration or encouragement or new calls, whatever it is. None of this is required, you guys. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we have all of the support here if you want to tap into it. And then we have like Arbonne's Google, it's called The Source. Once you become a consultant, you have access to that. So you have all this access to whether it's helping someone on how to shop and become a preferred client initially, or answering questions about a specific product, whatever it is, alongside asking your friends who helped you to to start this as well. You have all those resources to just help you build your skills and to grow. In a typical day in the life, to kind of paint the picture, everyone's life is different. So I'm going to give you an example of what my life looked like during my full-time job. If you have a job, this may resonate with you. And then I'll give you an example of now as well. So alongside my full-time job, a lot of times I would get coffee with someone before work. Maybe it was a friend that I met at the dog park for the first time. Maybe it was a coworker. Maybe it was my cousin. Maybe it was my neighbor. You know, we all have all these networks, right? If you think about all the people that you know, or think about all the contacts in your phone, you know more people than you do, I promise you. So I would meet someone for coffee and maybe share with them and send them home with some samples. Maybe I'd meet with someone for lunch. Now, once again, this wasn't every day, but I was fitting with them in those little pockets of time. Now, so my bread and butter was coffees before work or lunches during that lunch break at work. Now it's either evenings like this where I get to share virtually with someone. Maybe I'm sending someone a recorded call and mailing them samples from halfway across the world. It doesn't matter. This is the beauty of this, you guys, that we can have this global business from our fingertips. If you have a phone, you can do this business. A phone and a passion, I should say. So that's kind of an idea of how you could fit this in. And now as well, with being at home with the kids, nap time is an additional time for me to get some things done. And all I'm doing is asking someone to learn more. And then if they say yes, I share with them. And then I follow up and teach them how to shop the store online if they choose to do so. That's it. Very simple. So I think that's everything. Maggie, is there anything else I missed before we share the video?
I was just going to say that, this ebbs and flows. Like, you can think just from our stories too, when we started, we were, more newly married, and then we've had kids, and we've gone from working to not working. And I think that's a really important thing to remember too, is that, maybe you're sitting there thinking, oh, well, I've got this going on right now. I'll do it maybe then. Or, something like that, some story that's going on in your head that's trying to hold you back. But I think what can be fun, if you embrace it as fun and not stressful, is figuring out, okay, this has changed. Like my son, he stopped napping his 3-hour nap, or whatever. You have 2 kids, or you have, you're working part-time all of a sudden. And so, if you find it more of a challenge, which I'm not saying that it's always easy, but you can have fun in the challenge of, okay, where am I going to fit Arbonne in this week? And so I guess that's what one of the bigger things I've even learned just about network marketing in general is that it's such an opportunity that we get to do that. What other job can you do that? None. There's no other job. And then to still get paid, even if maybe you have to slow down, or maybe you're on vacation for a week or something, your business and your shoppers keep shopping. And we're going to talk about that too. But just to think of it like, okay, don't think about where can I, how am I going to make this work on top of everything else? It's more like right along with it. It's more fluid. So anyway, that's my little.
Yeah. And, Maggie and I are both stay-at-home moms, but you saw Peyton's story. She was a college student. We have men on our team who do this. We have people who are 80 years old. We have people who are 18 years old, men, women, it doesn't matter. And because the products are a wide range of products, it isn't just female anymore, like I think the common stigma used to be. And you'll see that as well in this video that we're going to share. So we're going to share a little bit about our compensation plan and what that looks like for you in getting paid and growing a business. And then we'll clarify some things after that as well.
Hope.
A life.
Healthy choices.
Family.
Possibilities.
Income.
Community. Transformation.
We use social marketing to share how using Arbonne's product can help people live a healthy life from the inside and out.
We make a commission when we sell Arbonne's products to our clients.
The better service we provide to develop a loyal client business, the more commissions we make.
We also can build and mentor teams of independent consultants who, like us, want to be entrepreneurs and create income.
When we do, we get paid on our team's product sales, a commission Arbonne calls overrides.
The more we mentor our independent consultants and help them be successful, the more successful we all are.
We also have the potential to earn cash bonuses, rewards, and recognition along the way.
Being the CEO of your own business, you decide which level of success you want in your life.
Our compensation plan rewards you for where you want to be and the effort you put into it. You choose extra cash to help with monthly expenses or a full-time business.
It's fair because it pays best to those who work hard.
We have a global business. We can build with clients and consultants in other countries using social media and our very own Arbonne e-commerce platform and mobile apps.
As your business grows, you can promote to different levels in our plan. You can become a district manager, area manager, regional vice president, or even a national vice president. It's all based on your efforts.
We are a product-driven company. All promotions in our plan are based on the product sales volume of you and your team.
We don't have team structure or recruiting requirements.
We also don't have inventory requirements. Our clients can order directly online and it's shipped directly from Arbonne.
The better you are at sharing our products with others and helping consultants on your team achieve their goals, the better your income.
I love that the real power of our compensation plan is when you help others be successful.
We also have the ability to earn as we learn and grow.
What other opportunity can say that?
The first step in our compensation plan is district manager.
To be promoted to district manager, focus on building a network of clients and begin to build your team of consultants who mentor to do the same.
You'll get access to all of the resources you need. Training, motivation, encouragement.
So talk to people. Have them join the Arbonne community as consultants and preferred clients.
It's all about getting into activity. Share the Arbonne story with everyone.
What drives us is bringing parents home to their kids.
Showing people possibilities for their life.
Giving back.
Helping people grow and gain confidence.
Pride in myself.
Owning my life.
Teaching people a healthy lifestyle. That's what drives me.
Are you ready to own?
Own.
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 Own your life.
Well, I love that video. It makes me just like super happy every time I watch it. So what I'm just going to do is kind of approach this from my nursing brain. So, and what that means is that, like, let's just say you didn't understand a lot of those words in there, okay? Because when I first joined, I remember that was one of the first things I did was like go to the back of the little manual or something and be like, what is an override? What is this? I don't understand. And so I just want to hit on a couple of those things because they're super amazing and they're really important to understand. So in that video, it talked about the different levels, okay? And it's okay if you don't understand all specifics right this minute, but there's a couple things I want to point out that are really specific to Arbonne. So one of them is that at the area level, your business is willable. So that's the second level of management, okay? And you know what, people reach these at different times in their business too. So I kind of want to throw that out there that this is a very individual, like they said, product-driven business. So you grow as fast as many people as you tell this story to, and however many, it's a combination, I guess, products that you sell and also team members that you find that want to do this with you. So, but at the area level, it's willable. So that means that if, God forbid, something were to happen to you at that level, your business, all that income that keeps coming in from all of the network that you made, which we're going to talk about that word in a minute, would keep coming to your family. So I have never heard of that in any of the other companies that I've learned about. So that's a really amazing thing. So let's just talk about network for a second. What is that? Again, I didn't understand what that was. I'm, medical, nursing, brain, anatomy, yes. Everything else, business, no. But really, it's kind of funny. My parents are recruiters. And that, it wasn't actually until this year, some call that we listened to talked about being a recruiter. And it's just so funny because now I'm like, I'm in the family business. I just am not doing what my parents do. I'm a recruiter for Arbonne. And I love that because of what I'm doing is I'm looking for other servant-hearted people that want to join me and do this with me. And so what happens when you're out there and you're as a consultant and you're looking for these people, you're going to find a couple different types of people. You're going to find people who are not interested. And that's okay. You're going to love them and say, that's all good. You go and just watch. I'm going to do this anyway. And then you're going to find another set of people that are going to shop with you. And this is where your network starts to grow. You're going to find a whole bunch of shoppers that want to shop this brand with you because it makes complete sense to them too. They want to be healthy inside and out. And we're the #1 brand, right? So they're going to join us because it makes sense. Then the other people you're going to find are team members. And they're the people who get this. They understand the opportunity. It might be you right here on this call. You're going, this makes complete sense to me. I'm going to be crazy like Maggie and jump in, and you should. But that is also going to grow your network, because what are those people going to do? They're going to go and they're going to find more people to shop with them or be team members with them. So you can see this becomes this big web of people, and that's where the word network comes from. I'm just dumbing this down because I was this person. I did not understand, okay? So with that, you're going to get lots of different ways to get paid, and that's what we're talking about in this part. So you're going to get commissions, and that is the amount of percentage that Arbonne gives you as a thank you for sharing this brand with someone. So I share this brand with Kelly, let's say. And she's like, I love this. I'm going to shop. I'm going to be a preferred client. You're going to earn a commission on every product that she buys forever. They're going to link to you once. She can talk to you once. I'm sad to say, but I have a couple of preferred clients who they just shop on their own. They never talk. They never want to talk with me too much, but they love the brand. So they just keep going. And I just say, thank you. And we just keep, I'm here for you. But anyway, so there's going to be people like that too, but it's just so funny, forever. They're going to shop Arbonne, and I get that commission as that thank you for sharing it with them one time. It's amazing. The other big thing that is really amazing, when I got to district level, this is where you see on your paycheck, you see an override. So what happens is you have this team, and they're doing the same thing that you're doing, and you get a certain percentage at each level as an override. And we can get into specifics with you individually if you so choose to understand more, but that is so amazing. That is extra income. And honestly, that is half of my paycheck right now. I'll share with you there. But it's amazing to see your efforts just multiplied like that just by finding other servant-hearted people who want to do the same thing and share this healthy brand. So I love that. And what you do with those people that become team members is you make them independent. So they do it all on their own. So you don't have to think, oh my gosh, I have this network. I have to hold them all up and do this all. No, you teach them how to do it, and then you just let them go and you let them soar all on their own. I mean, you're of course there for them, but so that's an amazing part of it too. We kind of talked about who's on our team. So lots of different people. Like me personally, I have a couple accountant people, like money people, the numbers people. They're just so smart, and they laugh at me all the time because that is not my strength. I have a college student. I have a future police officer. Actually, I think she has a job now. I think she might be a police officer. Sorry if you are, and I don't remember that. But we have stay-at-home moms. I'm a nurse. I mean, just everybody and anybody can do this with you. And you're going to find these people. They're out there because either one, you're one of them. We're one of them who just wanted to serve people with this brand. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. Oh, I know. Just comparing this compensation plan to any others, I've found really kind of a joy in comparing with other people. If someone's like, oh no, I do X, Y, and Z, I say, oh great, let's get together. And I love to share with them and hear what they have to say. And you know what? I can tell you with every single one that I have encountered, Arbonne wins out, man. We get paid in so many ways. There's cash bonuses, like they said in that video. There's just all sorts of other ways. Just by growing your business, growing your network of amazing people, you earn more money. So that's why, and this is legal also. A lot of people are always asking that. Is this a pyramid scheme? It's not. It's not. It's product driven. It goes direct, has to be, nothing is weighed on how we recruit or how many people we get or anything like that. So that's how a pyramid scheme works, and that is not legal. So we are legal, and we are just really focused on serving other people, and that's how you create this amazing network. Anything else you want to add, Cal? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but
no, I think
okay, good.
Everything. You got everything, Maggie.
I'm just so jazzed. I get excited.
I love this. So, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, here's the beauty of this too: is that 6 years ago, when I met Maggie and was getting to know her and shared this with her, we were both on this personal growth journey. And the way that she speaks right now she would have never spoken that,
Oh, yeah,
and it's not like it took her 6 years to get to that either. But I just had to tell you guys that, like,
that's true.
You get to reach out to someone and say, hey, I've learned about something amazing. I think it'd be great to do this together. I feel like it's a disservice to not share this with you. Can I share with you? And more often than not, you guys, someone, the people in your life are going to be open to hearing that, about that. The people who say no, maybe they'll be open in a year or 6 years. You never know. But the beauty is that we get to grow together, and that when you work to be the best version of yourself, everyone wins. So when I said yes to this business, I chose to be the best version of myself by moving forward in fear and just having small ounces of courage whenever I would reach out to someone. And that's what gained my confidence. And by having that courage to ask Maggie, she now has been able to grow and do that for herself too. Not that she wasn't capable of that before Arbonne or couldn't have done it without, but this has really ignited that. This enables you to really lean into that and do it. And I just encourage every single one of you to really lean into this, because there's this like speaker who Arbonne has a lot, and he talks about your greatness, and he says that we all have greatness, but we can choose to either walk towards it or walk away from it. And that's so true. And if you feel like this is something that's knocking on your door saying, hey, you want to walk away from me or towards me, like, lean into it. The worst thing that's going to come from it, you guys, is that you've spent $49 for a 35% discount on amazing products for an entire year. Okay. And we right now, through the end of July, have this amazing deal to become a consultant for $49. Where else can you own your own global business for $49 and start this for yourself? So we are so grateful to be able to share our heart and our passion with you guys. What we'll do now is stay on the line for anyone who has questions after we end the recording. But thank you again for having on. The person who invited you to this call really sees something in you to compliment you enough to ask you to learn more about this for yourself. And they will be in touch to help you with the next steps where you see yourself. So thank you again.